Hello and welcome to Battletech Update 1.1, the official Iron Man Impossible Mode campaign. This is Shadowcoast with Shadowcoast Gaming, and we are playing Battletech Update 1.1, the official version. So we're going to start over. I did have a public beta 1.1 Iron Man Impossible Mode. However, when the update came through on Steam, it actually screwed up the settings for that public beta, unfortunately, making it, not Impossible Mode anymore. So what do I mean by Iron Man Mode, Impossible Mode? Very simply put, we're going to put all of these settings on the hardest difficulty and try to play through the entire campaign and see if we can do it. Now, there will be a lot of posts. I'm probably going to have to run a lot of side missions, and you'll see why here in a minute. But I think it'll be fun to watch. Please post. Love constructive criticism, suggestions, and if you're enjoying it, please let me know because I will post even more videos. Alright, let's get into this Iron Man Impossible Mode settings. Iron Man Mode. Running out of funds or failing any priority mission will result in campaign loss. This setting is intended for veterans and those seeking a significant challenge, which we are. Unequipped mechs. Basically, when you finalize a mech, there are no weapons on it. It just comes as an empty mech. You have to add your loadout. Now, this is going to be really what's, in my opinion, the most difficult thing about this is we are sending it to the maximum amount of salvage, and I just want to make sure, it goes up to 8 pieces. So we need 8 pieces of mech salvage. 8 pieces of that type of mech to be able to make it. That's going to be tough. Enemy force strength. Well, we're going to set it to hard. Meaning that here it says you will encounter, at higher difficulties, you will encounter heavier mechs. So basically, I'm assuming that scales up faster. Mech destruction. If we lose our CT or center torso, the mech is lost permanently. I do believe we can salvage 1 piece of it, but then we're going to have to salvage 7 more pieces to complete it again. Salvage. The amount of salvage you may obtain from negotiations. We're setting it to stingy. Lethality. If our mech warriors are incapacitated in combat, they will always be killed. We are doing impossible mode, so we're setting everything up. Advanced mech warriors. Effectively, these are higher level mech warriors later in the game. We're going to set to rare. That's really important because you're going to see here in a minute our mech warrior progression is going to be very slow. So we will rarely find those higher level mech warriors. Contract payment. This is the amount of C-bills paid by contracts across the entire game. This will impact the economic gameplay. We're saying stingy. Effectively, we're getting as real as possible here, folks. Mech Warrior progression. This setting controls the amount of experience mech warriors gain after each mission. Change this setting to adjust the rate at which mech warriors improve their stats and gain new skills. Very slow. And in public beta, playing very slow, it was very, very slow. I think I ran 4 missions and I still couldn't get a first talent. Then no rare salvage. Effectively, we cannot salvage plus items after battle. So that means we have to purchase all our plus and plus weapons throughout the game. So there you have it. Iron Man mode, Impossible mode. Let's get rolling. Now, unfortunately, we cannot skip the tutorial missions. So that's, I would argue, the first mission with Lady Kamea, and then the second mission with the company. So what I'm going to do here in this first episode is play through as quickly as I can. Right, this first mission, I'm happy to take damage as long as I don't get blown up. The campaign shouldn't end. That second tutorial mission, I'm going to take my time a little bit. Because if we lose someone, or that mech's damage, that impacts our beginning of our campaign. Now, I'm going to fast forward through as much as possible. We will do some character creation here. We have not, what have we picked? We have not picked Steiner. Can read that if you want, pause and read, but again, I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible. Now, why? Let me see here. I definitely want gunnery for my main character. Gunnery tactics. Tactics, piloting, guts. Although, betrayed. Exile. Let's do exile. Our family's still alive. And soldier versus gladiator. Let me see. Basically want gunnery. So we are going to pick gladiator. Since we played through the other one. Alright, blah blah blah. We are... Ooh, caps lock. Shadowcoast. Jack Coast. It's he. And let me see here. We'll be looking at this for a little while. So let's pick somebody that's not gonna bug us. I don't know. Kind of like that first guy. Slick. Can actually customize, which is pretty darn cool. Let's do a little scruff and hairstyle. Alright. Oh, we can change the expression and complexion. We'll make him look a little young. Oh, I never noticed that we could change the clothing, guys. Pretty darn cool. Got anything with a little blue in there? Our colors are black, white, and blue. Here. It's got green, red. I'd argue that's the blue version. And hair tips. Hair roots. Alright, so we're gonna get in here. Sorry, I figured if I'm looking at Shadowcoast, I wanna... Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh man, that is not what I intended. Okay. Alright, so... Betrayed Gunnery Guts. Gladiator. And that's saved. Does this guy have like a... That guy have a nose ring? That dude looks like he has a nose ring. I think he has a nose ring. Yeah. How did we do that? You guys even know? Oh, it's the complexion. He doesn't have a nose ring. I'm going crazy and I'm wasting too much time here. You want to get in and get through this? Please, if you're watching and you're bored or laughing, feel free to switch to the next episode. This is just cosmetic stuff that has zero impact on the gameplay. Or at least I don't believe it has any impact on the gameplay. Alright, screw it. We're good. Shadowcoast, Jack Coast. Let's get rolling. 2 gunnery, 1 guts. The reason I want guts is because I do want to get to 4 so I don't get incapacitated. And we're going to skip all this stuff, guys. We're getting into the action. After we hit the main priority missions, after these tutorials and that first mission, I'll take a little more time. Excuse me. I'll take a little more time to go through the priority mission. Maybe I'll let the cutscenes play. But seeing as we just got through all this entry stuff in the public beta, it's a little repetitive. Now, if you do love the cutscenes, please refer to the vanilla version, or I also have an outdated public beta 1.1. Again, the reason I am starting over is because, unfortunately, when the live update came through, things got screwed up, and the amount of salvage we needed decreased a little bit. So I wanted to do a true Iron Man Impossible mode, and this is the official official update 1.1, so we will be playing it. Alright, so we are going to get through this as quickly and efficiently as possible. Alright, we know how to pan, we know all this stuff. We're going to skip through. Let's give us command of the mech. I am a little disappointed we couldn't skip through the tutorial and go right to the leopard, but I think that's in the future. Let's see here. If I take off the ACs, okay. Well, it was a target dummy, so you'd expect a true laser to do a significant amount of damage. Now, I'm really excited for this. One of the big things I wanted in the update was an Iron Man mode, a single save, make it easy, make it more difficult. But they went above and beyond. I wanted greater difficulty, and the number of options in this customization was well beyond what I expected. So well played, Harebrained Schemes. My one complaint, though, is I have been playing Roguetech, which has its own set of challenges from a difficulty play standpoint. Unfortunately, I don't know about other people, but my Roguetech didn't work when the update came out. So I am going to play through this, and my hope is after I complete this, it'll probably take me a week or two, depending on the pace, that Roguetech will be updated, because unfortunately Harebrained Schemes, Paradox, or really Battletech does not support modding, but they also don't actively work against them. Alright, so I can't wait until that's fixed and I can get up and starting a new Roguetech campaign. Alright, we're cooling off. Now, one thing we will be doing here is probably taking our time with each move and really thinking it through. Because it's Iron Man mode, if we make a dumb decision and we get someone killed or a mech kill, blowing up, that's life. In the vanilla version, I did play through like a self-imposed Iron Man, but there's just something different, right? You have the option of you could reload versus if we play through this for 20-30 hours and then lose someone, that could be really devastating. You just shot at me. Dang, Raju. I hope you were... Alright, I can't... And for those joining on Twitch, there was a question... I can't even show you difficulty. We basically maxed it out to the hardest settings. So Iron Man mode and then everything else hard. I think I can show everyone the settings after we get through this tutorial. Alright, we're going to run through this again. We are trying to run through this one and the next two tutorial missions. I guess technically there were 3 tutorial missions. That third one where we are with our company, our lance, our full lance. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of speeding through this as fast as possible. We'll take my time there, because if I accidentally lose an arm or get something blown up or lose a mech warrior, then I won't have them for the rest of the game. Alright. And as we are doing this, I'm just answering a few questions on Twitch via chat. You guys can find me at Twitch. I believe it's Shadowcoast04. Someone stole my name. Very disappointing. And weird. Okay, begin mission. Let's do this. And I just making sure OBS is not screwed up. Glitched out there. Alright, good. We're good to go. We are rolling out as quickly as possible.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Okay, so if anyone's interested, and I'm not sure, I have to go back and look at the vanilla version or release version. In Rogue Tech 2, so for those asking, Rogue Tech is a mod for Battletech, and it basically, in my opinion, it changes the game. You have more weapons, so they have rotary AC cannons, they have chainsaws, they have a bunch of extra equipment that increases your sprint speed, more stuff to do with melee and kind of death from above damage. So there's a lot of cool stuff in Rogue Tech. Your hit percentages are like cut by, I'd say, 70-75%. So if you're looking at a 40% hit chance, you're pretty good, I'd say, at least early game in Rogue Tech. So yeah, it's a mod, pretty good mod. But I'll be honest with you, I'm really happy with the updates that they've put for 1.1 here. So we will see. Now, one thing in Rogue Tech, melee is heavily leveraged, where here I kind of think melee is also a little more heavily leveraged. One thing I did not realize about Mastiff is he has, what does he have? He has Master Tactician, Multi-Target, Sensor Lock. So I'm pretty sure he might like just have everything. So
Roger that.
a little better hit chance. Alright, so here, like, look at this. He comes up and punches me. Like, normally I feel like that would not happen. Now, in this case, that was an intentional move, and I'll explain why here. I wanted him... Oh, no. There we go. Is that behind him? Oops. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's behind him. I wanted to get around behind him and have Kamea, yeah, well, I guess to his side. She has multi-target too. In this case, we are going to CT destroyed, hit him from behind, and did not expect that, but we'll take it because it speeds us up. So maybe they just kind of implode for us.
I fear this is only the beginning. Follow me. Keep close and remember your training. Things are likely to get ugly between
But I love Battletech. I think I don't even want to tell you the number of hours because it's embarrassing that I've played Battletech. Alright, we're going to reserve down here. And really what we're trying to do is get these guys to move closer, so if we can get in sensor range to take a few of them out, it'll just move the introductory tutorial faster here. Again, we're going for speed. I will note when I'm playing actual missions in the main campaign, I'm going to take my time. That might frustrate some people, but I played a win, and we are playing Iron Man Impossible mode, so we can't really afford, in my opinion, to make too many mistakes.
Roger that.
Alright, so we're cooled down. 15 ammo should be more than enough. Okay. I don't think in running this a few times I've never had ammo issues. So I don't expect to start.
I'm on my way.
Now Kamea just says multi-shot, so we're gonna brace her. And Shadowcoast really needs to get up here. Again, as long as we don't die here, I don't think it really matters. All friendly units must survive, so as long as nobody dies, then we're
Got my attention.
in good shape. Reserve down. Hopefully all three move. I think we're in firing range of them, so they're gonna choose Kamea or hopefully not Shadow, but whoa, that guy. That guy moved far. I did not expect that. So we're going to reserve down. Again, we want these guys to come in close so we can leverage multi-target. They're pretty squishy. Whoa. Ow. AC. Is that an AC cannon? AC 5. Okay. Alright, Kamea tanked a little bit there.
Fall in behind me.
Alright, so we have 3 targets, and guess what? We can target 3 people. Alright, we're just ensuring that Alright.
Sounds good.
Fairly confident that Kamea can kind of clean house here.
I'll do what you ask.
Alright. Kind of wasted missiles there, but wanted to secure the kill, take less damage. We are rolling through the tutorial mission.
Aye, aye.
I'll do it. Oh no.
Alright. They just bombed the market because they are not nice people. I think most people would use colorful language, which I will try to avoid to do on my channel. I'm not always perfect though, especially when something unexpected or bad happens. I might.
This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Now we're gonna reserve, and that's because I poorly positioned Mastiff. And of course, Lady Arano's taking more damage that I really shouldn't have her be. And I think just have to keep her alive, I guess.
That's your best shot.
We'll put Mastiff, we'll bring Mastiff to the front.
I'm moving out.
Now Lady Arano, the Kentaros, in my opinion, I mean, pretty darn strong. %80 chances.
Multiple targets.
So we damage that guy. Now, in retrospect, I should have focus fired the cicada on the off chance I could have blown him up. Because now he just did a bunch of damage to me, so that was a missed opportunity, but this is good. It'll get me thinking about it for when we start. Alright, so on that same vein with Shadowcoast, unfortunately I do not have multi-target yet. It'll take me actually a long time to get. I want to just take one weapon off the board. See, that would have been better because I could have sent more at the cicada. Now the reason I took out the locust first is that if we look at it, next turn Mastiff will go first again, so we don't really 50 70. We just really want to take players off the board, and the way we're going to do that here, 70, okay. One of them hit. Nice. Right to the chest.
Battletech down.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This
Alright,
is
who's
Lord
this guy?
Santiago Espinosa.
This guy's not very nice. We
With
don't
the
like him.
unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed.
Ooh, I thought, for some reason I thought Kamea gotta go before
Stand
him,
down,
but
and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you
ooh,
will
uh-oh.
survive.
See, I made a mistake there. If I fully appreciated the fact that he gotta go next, I wouldn't have run up there. I would have stayed.
Placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust.
We're going to go behind this, and here's a demonstration of why you don't do what I did and let him get behind you. Okay, bad example because I somehow whiffed and missed.
Acknowledge. I'm moving.
We have some heat issues here, but that's okay.
Target confirmed.
Alright, basically there it was saying, hey, we have a dropship ready for you, Kamea. Get there, but you can see there was a leopard that just dropped off someone there. So that means we have enemies between us and the evac point, or extract point.
Got my attention.
So we are going to
Follow my lead.
march up. Now, one thing I haven't been doing is using the utilization of spacebar. And I'll show you what spacebar now does and how it speeds things up.
You have my attention.
So Kamea is walking, and then I click spacebar and she speeds up. So that does enhance the speed of the game, which is very nice. Especially when you're sprinting and stuff, it's can take a minute. Now, if we had jumped jet, Shadowcoast would have been able to hit that guy. Trees providing some cover. You can see them explode over there, which was nice. Alright, so Raju.
Talk to me.
Oh snap, his leg is at 55, so that's important to note. We did bleed off heat in that turn, which is great. We were starting to get a little bit hot.
Aye, aye.
And nice Now if we hit this side, we can get them, which worked. I think we hit their left side.
Yes, I hear you.
Alright, so we are sprinting up.
I'm on it.
Fairly quickly. So far nothing dramatic has gone wrong. If you watch my public beta one, I almost lost Raju to this point, and then kind of start tanking with Shadowcoast and Kamea. Feel free to watch that video. It's embarrassing a little bit, but I think I just was so hasty I didn't really think about things. I just kind of ran up, tried to blow him up on the way. And this guy definitely
Barely seeing mine.
does not like Raju. In the last one too, he
Got my attention.
focused him down. Now, not a bad idea from the standpoint that
Confirmed.
Raju is one scary dude because he has so much experience and he has a kick-ass mech.
Go.
So 60 plus reduction of excuse me, I just yawned. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. That's cool. He just jumped on the building to gain better elevation.
I'm losing armor.
Yeah, the graphics, I love this game so much because you can see his arm is got some laser burns and missile crater impacts.
I'm listening.
Alright, we are putting Kamea in danger here. Unfortunately, you're going to have to be okay with that.
Affirmative.
Alright, so okay, good. The objective was to take out that turret
Target.
and lighten this Wolverine up because Shadowcoast, who does not have multi-shot unfortunately, but he is completely cool. So look at that. We have damage kind of all around. And we got his right leg. So we knocked him back a phase and now we get called shot.
Critical damage detected.
And there he goes. Boom. Alright, we knew we were going to take some damage. I don't know why I'm so tired. It is Friday, the weekend. I think it has been a long work week, so sure that's part of it. Now,
Roger.
I guess what's week 90? 107 versus less than that, so
Aye, aye.
why not? We're going for the leg. Now, normally if we blew off 2 legs, we should have 2 pieces of salvage.
Tell me what you need. I'm moving out.
With having to have 8 pieces of salvage, that'll change our tactics a lot. Oh,
Confirmed.
ooh, we should have sent another one. We should have sent another missile at that turret. I thought that'd be enough.
All
Come on, Shadowcoast. Yes, blow CT up. Now they do get another shot by their
Enemy mech destroyed.
little turret. Oh, I...
Standing by. I'm on it.
Okay. My expectation is that you can't really shoot anything, but... Alright, we're gonna bleed off some heat.
Target destroyed.
Copy that.
Alright, let's get Kamiya out of there.
Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today.
Go, 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 Lady Arano! Oh jeez. They're coming. And we're overheating. He just punched out. And look at these. They have a bunch of guys that showed up down there. I am actually going to let this trailer play simply because I need to get some caffeine. I'll be right back. So dramatic. Now I am convinced that Coca-Cola Cherry Coke Zero is the nectar of the gods. It is amazing. I don't like carbonated drinks that much, but Cherry Coke Zero, it's got me. So please post if you have a favorite beverage. Now there's one other nectar of the gods, what happens to be an alcohol, which I won't talk about in this video. But when you combine them, you have super nectar of the gods. Phenomenal. Alright, so we're going to kind of blow through this. So Roger didn't make it. Oops. My blackjack was recovered. And what happens now? We have a choice. And Lady Orana got blown out of the sky. Answer is just Lyran Commonwealth. The Commonwealth isn't my home, never has been. My family moved to the Reach before I was born. Interesting. So even though I'm from there, it doesn't really have any impact. Or crewing. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, let me know. I've been pronouncing it wrong for now 3 or 4 playthroughs. Or, yeah, at least 3. Now this is my 4th. Nectar of the Gods, Cherry Coke Zero. I do not work for Coca-Cola, and I don't mean to be advertising for them. I just really like Cherry Coke. Or Cherry Coke Zero. Alright, so this mission we are going to be a little more thoughtful about, because if we make a mistake here, that will start us off
Command interface initiated.
at a major disadvantage, and we are playing Iron Man Impossible mode. For those on Twitch, 2 people have asked. Settings. I still can't show you difficulty. I promise I will show you difficulty as soon as I can. We set it to Iron Man mode. This is update 1.1. We set it to Iron Man mode, and then we made it Impossible mode by making it as difficult as possible for every other setting. Now this is interesting because it's because I think the multiplayer I customized my mechs already, but if you look at the colors, they pretty much have the color scheme that that I was gonna set. That blue, white, I don't know, I can't tell if there's any black. Alright, we'll tell here in a minute. And Decker. Oh, good old Decker. He is often talked about and many times vilified, but he is one of my favorite mech warriors. I don't know about you guys.
Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon.
You will be fired upon. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Now, I'm trying to set a sensor lock range of... Did the enemy just reserve?
Standing by.
Enemy reserved?
Good to go.
Okay, so... Here's the deal, guys. We are going to let them come to us because we know through several playthroughs there are a ton of LRM turrets, and I will let you know this, even if you try to use this as a wall, they still can hit you. So we are going to... Where's Shadowcoast? Uh-oh. I could have moved Glitch and the Vindicator up a little more in retrospect to create a better firing line here. Alright, let's see this. I've never... I really haven't noticed, but I thought that the NPC AI normally does not reserve. But it looks like... Look, enemy turn, they reserved. So, interesting. Now we are going to leverage cover. What does the spider have? Left arm's empty, right arm's empty, so it really doesn't matter what side we tank with. We are going to work on our positioning here. Now for those watching and interested more in the strategy, which is probably why you're watching, I have partial cover. I want him to hit my left side if possible. Now he has elevation on us. Oh, the other one's coming down. Okay, good to know. 35, and he's unfortunately braced, but it doesn't hurt to put a little damage on him.
What's up, boss?
Now, Behemoth. So if we look at this in the bottom left now, our left arm's empty, our right arm has a medium laser. So as I'm doing this, I'm angling it to make the left arm be more prominent, so the left arm tanks because we don't have any weapons in there. So that's really important.
Aye, aye.
Now, nice, we hit him. He is braced. We're just putting a little damage on him. We know he's braced, unfortunately. Now, here, again, if you look at this, the left arm has a small laser, the right arm has a PPC, which is much more valuable. So we are going to try to... Ooh, for some reason, the angling won't let me get exactly where I want, so we'll take the second best. We do want to hit him. Now, I don't know. What does he have? Medium laser, SRM ammo. Okay. You just ran. Okay, I think I wasted a call shot there. I was trying to blow off his. The hope was I could hit his center torso, and I should have scrolled over to see the armor to do the actual math and be definitive. Now, Shadowcoast is, if you look at it, it's pretty symmetrical. Medium laser, AC2, medium laser, AC2. So there isn't necessarily a specific advantage. Alright, so we put a little damage on that guy. Now they're, yeah, shoot, you can see. I'm going to move Decker back. Well,
Ready for orders.
yeah, I'm gonna reserve. He's got 3 evasion chevrons, ECs. Those are the pips to the right. That's his dodge rate. Now every time he's attacked, his evasion decreases. So he's dodged 1 attack. Now it is my turn. And I'm going to reserve 1 more time. Now this is risky because this commando is going to come over here and he's going to hit Decker. But I evade. And now neither of them have... Luckily, neither of them have... Ooh. See, then that turret can see me, so we're gonna wait here a second. Shadowcoast, I want you. Gonna generate some heat. 60, 70. If I go back here, even worse. If I go here, jump you here, jump you there. Alright, so you have pretty good hit percent chances. The only reason I'm jumping him is I'm trying to develop as many evasion chevrons as possible. You can see here we are a little obstructed. And we took that guy out. Well played, sir, well played.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay.
I hear ya.
Now, glitch. This is going to generate a lot more heat. Now we want to stay to the left. The one thing we should be considering is being able to be sensor locked and then where those missiles are coming from. We just don't want them to hit us from behind. 75% chance. Ooh, hello.
Want some more, huh?
Yeah, you want some more?
Commander.
What's up, boss?
Oh,
Yes,
I still want Behemoth. Now I'm going a little more forward facing, and because I'm trying to be cognizant of those LRMs. I think Shadowcoast is probably at much higher risk. Now we're going to precision strike because here their armor's 54. We do a lot more than that, but I don't think... There we go. Beautiful. I guess that middle one, even though it looked like it hit him in the back because he turned, really counted as the front. Beautiful.
Receiving you.
We're going to sprint him here,
On my way.
which should be well out of range of any sensor locking stuff.
action.
We're gonna move everybody up together.
Good to go.
And we are going to
Pedal to the
more or less sprint or evade, because they will pick.
orders.
And we will
Yes, Commander. Jumping.
they will pick the sensor lock someone. Now the question is, or well, from our perspective, we just don't want it to be Decker. We're trying to stay max range from their sensor lock, and I don't know if it's this one or that one, but one of them sure can sensor lock. We're gonna reserve here because what we want to do is bring Behemoth up.
Location confirmed.
And even though it's an indirect shot,
Firing on target.
it's a building.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We're gonna bring Glitch right behind her. And also
Tell me what to do.
lay into the building. And that takes care of it. All those turrets, kaboom. Alright, so we're gonna sprint. And by sprint I really mean jump.
You betcha. Aye, aye.
Position confirmed.
Let us roll, people. Let us roll out. I drink some of the nectar of the gods. Now, I'll show you the strategy here. Really, what we're doing here is
Coordinates received.
coming out. Well, directionality, that was probably not great.
Moving to position.
We're keeping everyone together so we can focus fire. And what I'm going to try to do is out with the AI and use cover. So as they come up here, I'm going to come over here and hit them in the side.
Orders.
Or at least that's what I hope to do. See as they
On
come
my
over. Now I'm not sprinting up there because I'm trying to use the oh, he's leaving. I thought you were gonna come up here and then I could shoot you from the side where you're weak.
good to go.
So we are sprinting Glitch because she doesn't move as well. That's due to piloting. Those skill points, then slow progression are gonna be also very difficult. There's nothing easy about this campaign. That is why we made it Iron Man mode, impossible mode. Really? I can only go that far? I guess Shadowcoast has pretty low piloting too. And back's the amount you can move.
Waiting for the shot.
Alright, we're gonna reserve because I want to see if these guys are gonna keep, and they are going that way. Interesting. I assume they come up the ramp with everyone else. I think they're trying to get around us.
Standing by.
Now, since they've all gone, we're gonna jump Decker. Because Decker gets to move again.
Got it.
Ooh. No, he is. Now that I'm thinking about it, he is. Oh no.
Moving to position.
I don't think I can hit him.
Target confirmed.
So now I
Target eliminated.
did. That was poorly executed. I thought I could get up there further, so I should have sprinted closer to it. I thought I was
Waiting for orders.
well in range of getting to there to be able to shoot him,
On my way.
but I wasn't. So if I don't have an angle on him from there, then my hope is he does have an LRM-5.
Go.
Shadowcoast, you're slow. Alright, so this is what we're doing with Decker. Moving him up here. Max evasion. He's going to be hot. But we are bracing. His heat still went up. No. Okay, so not dumb. He could basically move and get a better angle, which he did.
Waiting for orders.
Now that being said, oh man, I can't jump anywhere. So we're leveraging that left side deal. Although if he can run to the a little bit, we're gonna just
Affirmative.
fully send everything at him. He's no longer braced. It looks like the vehicles are coming back. And ooh,
Waiting on you, Commander. Ready, set. Got it.
we're splitting it. We're trying to take out this tank, so next turn. Alright, one tank down.
You like that?
Now I think he can get in range because the other one did. Yeah. Ow. That hurt, but
Commander.
Shadowcoast. 114. We do 150. I doubt they'll all hit, but
Committed.
yeah.
Ready for orders.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous. $64 and $50.
Stabilizing and bracing.
Ow. Leave me alone, jerk.
Orders. Here it
We are fully firing everything we have. Because he gets to go next. Or I thought he got to go next. We're riding that heat bar.
Weapons committed.
cannot take it a break.
What can I do for you? I hear ya.
We are just
Great job, Nick.
head destroyed.
Our client's platform.
After all that work, Glitch goes and decides to
Yes, Commander.
so that guy will go next. Oh. Okay. So yeah, that's not gonna fly. Right in that heat line.
Engaging target.
Boom. There we go. That's how we do it. Be nice if we could get some salvage, but I think we all know what happens next. For those of you who don't, I won't ruin the surprise. But you probably can guess. We're on a back world country, or not country, sorry. World. Backwater world is really what I meant to say. Not backwater country. And really that means that they are under-resourced and don't have very strong manufacturing capabilities. So that's why we took this contract. We're helping out the little guy
Affirmative.
for a fee, of course.
Location confirmed.
Helping out the little guy. Fight back the corporate, or the corporation who is taking all their resources and leaving them nothing.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
On my way.
Alright, we are doing the spread formation. Alright, so for those of you, I skipped through that way too quick. They sold us out. They want our mechs. And we said, screw you guys. Get the heck out of here. If you really want to fight, we are more than happy to give you a fight. But after watching all of that, you really should not want to fight. That's kind of the moral of the story here. We have 4 battle mechs. You have, I don't even know what they have. They have like some turrets, but we know exactly where your turret generator is. And they have a few vehicles. 1, 2, 3. So these guys that we were trying to help out for a nominal fee, I actually don't know what that fee was, but it might have not been nominal, but does not matter. We tried to help them out and they backstabbed us. Quite frankly, we don't like that. And they have 1, 2, 3. Is there no one else? Alright, so
Roger that. Fire
we'll
on
just
target.
fire on that one.
Heyday.
Well, those are our employers, so it's like a pilot injury already from the machine guns.
Go.
That is so disappointing. I'm gonna step on this guy. I'm assuming that still works the same. And it does. Stepping on him destroys a vehicle. Remember that? Especially for those AC-20s. You can get behind him and step on him.
Engaging jump jets.
We are jumping. And we're just full alpha. Take him out. Yeah. More than enough, I think.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Okay. Who? Alright, there's
Waiting for orders.
Decker, my man. Decker is not able to get around that mountain. Can't believe Behemoth was injured. Oh, he goes for Shadowcoast. I see how it is.
Damage minimal.
Order. Location confirmed.
Alright. Let's... Oof.
Good to go. Don't need to tell me twice.
Alright, Glitch, bring us home here. Long range sniper. Boom. Well, Mr. Oliveira, you really picked a poor
Mission
contract.
successful.
Alright, we are going to walk through some dialogue here. I'm going to fast forward a fair amount of it. If you're interested in watching, please refer to one of the other campaigns. We have 20-day injury for Behemoth. Holy smokes. The machine guns, I guess a bullet got through and injured her from that one tank. Pesky tanks. Rent to own in orbit on the planet I cannot name. Alright. Alright, let's take action here. Ying's gonna support us. It's our base case scenario. Or is it best case? Our best case scenario. Alright, so long story short. Oops, I'm just clicking things. I'm no stranger to betrayal. Clicking buttons. Our banks are holding our jump ship access hostage. We need to start finding work. And what we're gonna do right now is customize. Now, I have a video on how to do this, so if you want your personal logo, please check it out. And we're actually pretty close. I wanted our primary color to be black, our secondary color to be, I don't even know what color that is, but it's like silverish or whitish. Those are our colors, folks. Normally I'd go with a more darker blue. You can see it's translated over to the leopard. I'm going to check out the store. Partial mix salvage, partial mix salvage. Any plus weapons? No, not that we could afford it. We are at 980,000. And hiring hall. Well, they're all crappy anyways. One thing I do like here, I'm going to do two things real quick. First, check the mech bay. Nothing. We're good. No repairs. Then check here. So finally, and I can't remember if this is in the vanilla, but I'm pretty sure that this is new, where they make these characters Ronins. because non-Ronin characters could hypothetically, I guess, reappear even if they're killed, but Ronins cannot. Shadowcoast, we're going to go there, and we're bringing up piloting and tactics so we don't completely suck, and then we will save for multi-target. Medusa, we're going to give you evasion because you are going to be our tank. Medusa and Behemoth will be our tanks, so they will get bulwark as well as evasive movement for more evasion. Decker, we're going to get you guts and start saving for sensor lock. And Behemoth, you are injured, so you will chill. Alright, so let's get to making some cash. So we do have to fly 12 days, negotiate. If I want 1 out of 6 salvage, I get like nothing. So we're going to travel there. And we are traveling. Behemoth's out for 20 days. We will be bringing Medusa, our secondary tank. So here's how I'm thinking about this, guys, and I'm debating a little bit here, but I'm thinking Glitch will be gunnery and eventually master tactician, so multi-target master tactician, or she'll either be breaching shot, evasion, and then Shadowcoast will be either multi-target master tactician or breaching shot, maybe sensor lock. We'll see. We're going to educate the bank about their mistakes. Our loan status is fair. And we are continuing to head to Bellerophon. I still can't say that planet. If you want to help me out, please post. And actually, what did I say? I think we will continue shortly here. This concludes the first episode. This is Iron Man mode, Impossible mode. Finally, I can show you difficulties. Iron Man unequipped mechs, 8 pieces of salvage. That is the max number referred to earlier in this video. Enemy force is hard. Mech destruction means if we lose our CT, we lose the mech. Or if our CT explodes, we lose the mech. Salvage is stingy. Lethality. Mech warriors die on incapacitation. Advanced mech warriors are rare, so we can't really replace our mech warrior core if something goes wrong. Later game. Contract payment stingy. Mech warrior progression very slow. And finally, no rare salvage. So anything that we want, we have to pay for plus weapons from a store. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Iron Man mode, Impossible mode. Tune into the next episode. See you later.